Good morning and welcome to KidNuz. I'm Tori. Today is Tuesday, November 9th, 2021. And we begin with a retired Olympic athlete completing a seemingly impossible feat, running 6 marathons in 6 weeks, just 2 years after double knee surgeries. Long-distance runner Shalane Flanagan set the lofty goal when the pandemic messed with the schedule of major races so badly that they all landed within the span of 41 days. Undaunted, she ran them all, even Chicago's and Boston's, which were just 1 day apart. The 40-year-old mom celebrated each by eating French fries with her 1-year-old son, including Sunday's New York Marathon, where she flew over the finish line in just 2 hours, 33 minutes, and 32 seconds. It was her best time of all 6. Flanagan actually won that race back in 2017, becoming the first American woman to do so in 40 years. You may have heard of cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, and blockchain, but do you know what they mean? If the answer is no, you're not alone. Most adults are as in the dark as you are. But if New York City's incoming mayor has his way, kids will soon learn about these computerized financial transactions in school. Eric Adams is betting big on crypto and vows to make his city the center of the emerging industry. By teaching kids about these newfangled systems, he figures they'll be better prepared for the jobs of the future. The new mayor, who takes office on January 1st, is putting his money where his mouth is. In a tweet last week, he said he plans to take his first 3 paychecks in Bitcoin. If you're going to be a Hollywood celebrity, it pays to have a pretty thick skin. Just ask James Corden, host of a popular late-night talk show. He's currently the subject of an online campaign to prevent him from being cast in the film version of Wicked. The musical adaptation has already signed Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo for the lead roles. The Change.org petition simply states that James Corden in no way, shape, or form should be in or near the production of Wicked the movie. The Tony Award-winning Corden, famous for singing along with celebrities in his show's carpool karaoke segments, has appeared on the big screen movie musicals Cats, Into the Woods, and Cinderella, none of which did very well at the box office. And that could be why some are hoping he keeps his distance from this adaptation. The petition already has 46,000 signatures and counting. Corden so far has no comment. It wasn't a marvelous debut for Marvel's latest superhero flick. Dogged by negative reviews, Eternals took in only $71 million in the U.S., making it the second lowest opening weekend for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It fared a little better globally. The problem continues to be COVID and the choice by many families to stream at home rather than venture out to the theater. But the world's largest movie chain has a plan. Beginning next year, AMC will sell freshly popped corn at shopping mall kiosks as well as deliver it right to your living room. It turns out the multi-billion-dollar popcorn business accounts for nearly a third of the company's revenue. He's as old, maybe older, than your great-grandparents, but he just set a new record for hiking. 83-year-old MJ Eberhardt, better known by his nickname Nimblewil Nomad, is now the oldest person to walk the entire 2,193-mile Appalachian Trail that runs from Maine to Georgia. He admitted it was tough at his age. He took a few tumbles along the way and says he's got a couple skid marks to prove it. But he made it, and joining him for the finish was the former record holder who completed the hike at age 82 in 2017. Dale Graybeard Sanders said, "My dear friend is taking my record away from me, and I'm happy for him. Records are made to be broken." Surprisingly, this hike wasn't even close to Nimblewil's longest. He once hiked 4,400 miles from the Florida Keys to northern Quebec. That's it for KidNuz. Now our KidNuz quiz. How many marathons did a former U.S. Olympian complete? 6 in just 6 weeks. In what currency will New York City's new mayor receive his first 3 paychecks? Bitcoin. Starting next year, the AMC theater chain will offer home delivery of what concession? Freshly popped popcorn. How long is the Appalachian Trail? 2,193 miles. And in our Kid News Kicker, it's a popularity contest like no other. With Turkey Day just around the corner, the grocery service Instacart asked Americans about their least favorite Thanksgiving side dishes. According to the survey they conducted with the Harris poll, the dish most people would be thankful not to see this year, the traditional Southern staple, candied yams. Following closely on the no thank you list, green bean casserole and cranberry sauce, with sweet potato casserole not far behind. One ingredient almost sure to make it to the table, butter. Last November, the company delivered nearly 3.5 million pounds of butter to its customers, over 1 million more than in the previous month of October. Before we go, we'd like to give a big Kid News shout-out for our terrific teachers and their students. Mrs. Parson at Northwood School in Cook, Minnesota. Mrs. McGrath at Doby's Bridge Elementary in Fort Mill, South Carolina. Ms. McIntosh at Tribune Drive Public School in Brampton, Ontario, Canada. Mrs. Soto Hernandez at Room 43 at Isabel Barnett Elementary in Temecula, California. And Ms. Fredette at Fisher Elementary in Walpole, Massachusetts. Thanks for listening. Please take a moment to rate and review us wherever you get your podcasts. And we'll see you back here for more Kid News tomorrow morning.